Alright, Shalom. This is the brother Tazabah from the GMS Atlanta Church. I want to start off by giving all glory and infinite praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that teach and that rule well. Salutations unto the Akim throughout the four corners that are putting their life on the line week in and week out, in season, out of season. Prophesy the gospel of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And salutations to the few women and children that subscribe to this truth and faith and sincerity, our charity and subjection, because that is the key. And I just wanted to come real quick. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying because, the Spirit jumped on me based off of, a lesson that I watched from the brother within my camp, the brother Yadai. And he was going in on conversation, man. And, we read the scriptures and we read them verbatim sometimes, and just expound in one particular facet, but it's the scriptures are manifold. You can get a million meanings just through one precept, man, according to the spirit that's needful for that particular spirit, depending on what an individual may be going through. So I'm gonna just start here and I'll just elaborate as I go forward. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. All right, this is 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 11. It says, it says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved. And that's speaking to thermal and nuclear fire, man. That's the missiles that the Lord is gonna waste America with thermal and nuclear fire, and other parts of the globe as well will be destroyed by thermal and nuclear fire. All right. It says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? So you would think all I got to do is just talk about these Christians, what have you. All you got to do to have a holy conversation is go to church and have conversations about sweet Jesus, man. No, that's not it. And that's how it's broken down. By these false pastors, man, by these false leaders. All right, so let's go into conversation. All right, it says manner of life, conduct, behavior, deportment. All right, so the Lord said it's not just, as the brother Yadai was going in on his lesson, it's not just about what comes out of your mouth. Of course, when we first come into the truth, we speak one way, but as you grow in the truth, your conversation becomes different. When you first come into the truth, a brother may complain about bills all the time to the next brother, but after 3-4 years in the truth, it's like that's the last thing that'll probably come up in the conversation with us, because we understand that the Lord he's always maintaining us. He'll never have us to a point that we'll beg for bread, so our conversation is going to be different. But yet, all of our conversation will be esteemed in the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man, because that's the reason in which we're gathering anyways. It's through the spirit of Yahweh Shai. So our conversation, not only just our conversation, but as you see before you, your conduct, how you conduct yourself, your behavior, your manner. Like if a Jake was to pop up on you, just out here in the blue, in the world, calling you the N-word, throwing derogatory slurs at you, are you going to go to the trunk and try to pop the trunk on him as you would have before you had the truth? Or are you going to move in wisdom and, hey, I'm going to get away from this guy and send up a curse when I get in the car? Not even send up a curse directly to his face. Why? Because you've grown, you're learning. You knowing how to move now. That's a part of your behavior, showing the light that is within you through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that you don't move like these other individuals. All right. So when looking at that word conversation, it goes into your behavior and your conduct as well. So I'll get here in the etymology of conversation. It says place where one lives or dwells. So our conversation or our dwelling place is supposed to be within the scriptures because it's life. All right. It says general course of actions or habits, manner of conducting oneself in the world. See? Now let's go back. The scriptures say, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation, seeing that all of this is going to be set on fire. So how should you be acting? Seeing that, seeing America circling the drain with all of these things that's going on. How are you filtering? How are you carrying yourself? What are your actions? Are you out here chasing the almighty dollar? No, we ain't out here chasing the almighty dollar. All right. And what we doing? We're chasing the spirit. We're chasing the things that are the treasures that are placed in heaven, man. All right. So when you won't see Jake, working 80, 90 hours a week, trying to create something for himself on this side, when it's gonna be taken from him anyways. All right. It says behavior, life, way of life, monastic life, frequent use, frequent abode in a place. All right, let me just get to the point. It says, what was I want to bring out? To live, to dwell, live with, keep company with. So, also, that part of that conversation, a part of that holy conversation is the individuals that you keep around you, man. If you got individuals that entice you or tempt you, just being in the presence of them, that would cause you to go off, you got to get away from them, because that's an unhealthy conversation that's being had, man. All right. So it says with, together. So let's get to scriptures now. All right. Because I was speaking on, it's individuals that you put yourselves around as well. And of course you gonna talk. But what about the things that's being displayed before you? Is this Jake out here snorting coke? Is he backdooring another Jake, jumping down on his rib in front of you, sinning in front of you? Because after a while, if you liking yourself and you constantly keeping company with these individuals, that's gonna become your conversation as well. All right, this is Amos chapter 3, verse 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed? No, they can't. If you want to go left and I want to go right, this is, hey, we're going to have to part ways, or somebody going to have to humble down, man. Because it ain't no such thing as compromise. It's either left or it's right. It's up or it's down. So, what conversation is being had? All right? So I go here. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion have light with darkness? They don't, man. It's a deviation. It's a separation between the two. You see? It's the same thing with us in the world, man. Our conversation, our way of movement, our behavior, our speech patterns is gonna be of a different fashion. It's gonna be of another fashion. And what is that holy conversation? That separation. Matter of fact, let's get holy. All right. All right, most holy, a saint. All right, morally blameless. All right, pure. So that's our conversations are supposed to be pure. Our behavior is supposed to be pure. Why? Because we're coming in the stead of Yahweh Shai, man. We're his ambassadors. All right, so we're supposed to move in the manner in which Yahweh Shai moved. All right, I'll go here. This is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 22. All right, let's go up. It says that ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man. See, the former conversation. So you put off the former habits, the former behaviors, the former ways of thinking. All right. And who's that old man? The individual that you were, the manner in which you was moving, the manner in which you were thinking prior to the truth, which is corrupt according to deceitful lust. So these things are what? It's already within inside of you, but you got to put that off. You got to become that new creature. I'll continue. And be renewed in the spirit of your mind. And we know that goes to lab, which means your salah. It's mind goes back to the Hebrew lab, which means your mind. All right, your true mind, your spirit, man. And be renewed in the spirit of your mind. All right, and that ye put on the new man, which after Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is created in righteousness and true holiness. All right. So that's what it is. It's not to move in the same manner that you moved in. It's not to frequent in the same areas you once frequented in. You know? And that's a part of the individuals that you have around you. Even in the things that you watch on television to yourself. That's a part of a holy conversation. All right? Because you putting it in. You are what you eat. And if you putting BS inside your system, BS is going to come out. All right? Because Esau is attacking us on all fronts. Psychologically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. All right? But the Lord asked us to what? To put off that former man. To leave from, to put off on that former conversation. All right? Now I go here. Psalms chapter 50 and 23. All right? Whosoever offereth praise glorifieth me. So if you sending up praises and you thanking the Lord for anything, you praising Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and to him that ordereth his conversation aright. And what is that conversation? His behavior. Like Jake always pumping up the Lord. Lip service, you know. I love the Lord. I'll die for him. No, you won't, nigga. You won't stop eating pork. You won't stop freaking off on other men's women. So what you talking about? You love the Lord. No. To him that ordereth his conversation. All right? Your behavior, your movements. All right. Will I show the salvation of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai? So only when you change the way you move, according to keeping the law, statutes, commandments, will the Most High show that salvation unto you. But it's only to the man that is ordering his conversation aright. Not saying that men don't fall, because a man is going to fall. We're in the flesh, man. But a righteous man falleth 7 times, but he getteth up again. All right? So I'll go here. I'll finish off here. All right. This is Philippians chapter 3, verse 20. For our conversation is in heaven. So our movements, the way I talk, the way I go about eating, the things that I watch, the way that I conduct myself in public is in the heavens. And what is in the heavens is pure. Everything that's in the heavens is in perfect order and is pure, man. It's in alignment with the Most High. From whence also we look for Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. All right? We look for the Savior, the Lord Adawan Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. All right? Who shall change our vile body that is made, that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body. So we're in vile bodies right now, man. The conversations that's being had down here is hey, we got filth on us, man. But if we order our conversation right, our behavior right, mind the things that we say, the things that we do, and be mindful of the Lord. It says what? Who shall change our vile bodies? Only the ones that are ordering their conversation aright, where the Lord show that salvation. And that salvation is what? The Lord is going to change this vile body, that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body. Because Yahweh Shai said what? I should not meet thee as a man. So he coming back in power. The Lord saying, yo, I'll give you power if you got the right conversation. If you having the right conversation down there, I got you when you come back. But in having that conversation, it's about your behavior as well, not just the things that are being said, man. All right? According to the working whereby he is able even to subdue all things unto himself. So these are the things that we're working for, man. To have that righteous conversation before Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Keep our conversations in the heaven. Always thinking about the treasures to come that are not here upon earth, man. Because the greatest of them all is to come. To come is to receive that glorious body like Yahweh Shai, man. All right. And the only way that we can obtain that is through having having a holy conversation. All right, but with that, I want to end off by giving all glory, infinite praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakwadash, double honors to my apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. Until the next time, Shalom.